Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here. Today we're going to be covering a brand new archetype coming in Darkwing Blast. It is a continuation of the Alba lore and the Abyss lore. We have Beasted. We have a total of 7 cards. 5 monsters, 1 spell, 1 trap. And first off, we have Magnamhut, the Beasted, level 6 Dark Effect Dragon, 2500, 2000. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. You can target one light or dark monster in either player's graveyard, banish that monster, and special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent controls a monster, you can also activate this effect during your opponent's turn. If this card is special summoned, during the end phase of this turn, you can add one dragon monster from your deck to your hand, or graveyard to your hand, except Magnamhut the Beasted. This card is really good. It really helps facilitates things like dragon decks, and also gets you recovery for your next turn during the end phase. So if you summon it on your opponent's turn, via like a Heretic Dragon of Heavenly Spheres, so you can summon this, grab something back, and play the next turn with another card. Next up, we have Saronir the Beasted. It is a level 6 Dark Dragon. They're all Dark Dragons outside of Lubellion and the Nexus retrain, and they all have 2500 attack and 2000 defense. You can only use the listed effects 1 and 2 of this card with this name once per turn each. You can target one light or dark monster in either graveyards, banish it, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. This is a quick effect if your opponent controls a monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one beasted monster except Saronir the Beasted, or a branded spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard. That's also very good because it gets your spells and traps into the graveyard. I could definitely see this being a branded fusion target for things like Lubellion, since it is a dark dragon. After that, we have Beasted Druiswurm, and I really love the arts of these, so let's get right into it. It is a level 6 dragon, 2500 and 2000. You can only use each effect of Druiswurm once per turn. You can target one light or dark monster in either graveyard, banish it, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. This is a quick effect if your opponent controls a monster. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Targeting a removal into an extender. This is very powerful. These cards already are super powerful for dragon decks or even branded alike. Next up, we have Lubellion the Beasted. It's a level 8 light monster, 2500 attack, 3000 defense. I really love this card, and it's probably going to be the thumbnail. It cannot be normal summoned. You can only special summon Lubellion the Beasted from your hand or graveyard once per turn by tributing one level 6 or higher dark dragon monster you control. It is a Nomi summon, which is once you summon it, you can summon it how much you want if it's in the graveyard for the same copy. The effects is you could discard this card from your hand, add one beasted monster except Lubellion the Beasted from your deck to your hand, or during your main phase, you can place one branded continuous spell or trap from your deck face up to your field. That's going to be super helpful later on. That's actually pretty useful. And next up, we have Aruba Bros, the Beasted. It is a light level 12, 3500 dragon effect. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by tributing 2 beasted monsters you control. While this card is special summoned through the above summoning procedure, is in the monster zone, the effect of all rituals, fusions, synchros, exes, and links are negated. If this face-up card leaves the field because an opponent's card effect, you can banish all face-down cards from both players' extra deck face up until your opponent's end phase. Oh my god. That's actually very good. And let's get to the last two branded spell and traps. We have Branded Revival. It is a continuous spell card. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn, and if you activated the second effect, once per chain. If a light or dark monster is banished, you can target one of those monsters, return that monster to the bottom of its owner's deck, and draw one. Once per turn, if your opponent summons a monster, you can target one beasted monster in your graveyard, special summon it. This is your go-to card that you're going to activate off of your Lubellion. That is... And you can only activate the second effect once per turn, once per chain. So, if you have multiple of these up, you can activate multiple second effects. Sure. And finally, we have Beast of the Branded. It's another continuous trap, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Once per turn, if you control a beasted monster during either player's main phase, quick effect, you contribute a dragon monster you control, and target one card your opponent controls, destroy that card. During the player's turn, quick effect, you can target one branded continuous spell and trap card in your graveyard, place that card face up on your field. So this recycles your continuous spells and traps. Overall, these cards are very amazing, and I cannot wait for these to go onto Omega or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, as I really want to test them. But I want to know what you guys think about these cards and all. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.